And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Terra Invicta. We're building our ships for going down to Mercury. We do still need to research Mercury itself to do that. We're also building teching specifically into PDA, so point defense array, and self-repairing software and prerequisite to quantum encryption. So we may start having some very interesting ships soon. Okay, so this is the new batch of monitors at Earth. We're gonna have to have these descend to our existing batch, do some fuel sharing, and then we can get them back to the nearest tab. We burnt most of the fuel in Foxtrot 51 in a battle, assuming we'd be able to refuel at the local station. But the local station had lost its docking port, so we weren't able to refuel at the local station. Did I lose a ship in the fight? No, I only had 6 there. Yeah, okay, so I also want one more ship at Earth. 1 Liberator. 3. And one of the medium Earth ones. At some point we'll take the rest and we'll probably go refit them. Assume we don't actually lose them in battle. Transfer to the closest station. I think that is the closest station. Oh no, it was oh, that's the closest one with gas, so go to the closest one with gas, that'll work. There we go. Begin resupplying. So the refit, the repairs are the ones that we're actually at, only just come in line here. So, it's fine. Resupplied. It didn't take that long to resupply. Okay. With them resupplied, we're going to go chase down Victor 95. We're going to come in nice and slow. We're not in any rush to get there. We're just forcing them to run.
We have got some
or
intel on
stand,
our
fight, and
target.
die, whichever they pick.
I have new information.
Gauge, they are running for it. I could force the fight. It would be 3v1. We will engage them 3v1. I think that's fair. Well, fair to me. Maybe not to them. Victor 95 attempts to flee the battle, but Foxtrot 51 is successful in pursuing them. Prepare for battle. Most of the torpedoes are away. We are suffering a little bit of jamming. All the unjammed torpedoes are away. Here we go. Want to basically stop forward burning. We'll save what fuel we have left. Does have 1 point defense laser turret and a particle cannon. If we get too close, it might actually kill us with the particle cannon. So you can see the particle cannon doing work. Critters made it through. First wave didn't do enough damage. Ship survived the first wave. Although the jammed tubes are coming off the line, it lost its frontal gun. There we go. Successful engagement. Scratch one survey ship. We'll go, obviously, refit before we engage the other one. Again, we might as well take a sweet time getting over there. We're not in any rush. Surveil missions take a very long time.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Okay. Once more, we go after Victor 96, basically doing the same thing. We'll take our sweet time getting over there. And force it to either run or
Target
stand,
destroyed.
fight, and die. Gage, it is attempting to run. We will use the extended pursuit benefit that we've got using 9 ships here. Away we go. Unjammed torpedo bays opening up. This is roughly armed the same as the previous one, I suspect. This is also a Jade Moon class. Well, this is the Waxing Moon. So it's launching its own torpedoes, and it's a particle cannon and the laser turret. Okay. Successful. We even actually got it away before the jammed ones went off. So, successful engagement. Scratch another alien bogey.
Enjoy your wealth and status while you can, my friends, because it is your certain destiny to eventually put yourself out of a job. Chancellor Li Qingzhao, presenting an award for AI Outstanding Case Practice.
So we completed self-repairing software. We're in control of it. So that means we get to pick the follow-up, and we are obviously picking quantum encryption for covert operations, as well as I think this one of these helps do some mitigations of bad events. You know, I'm half tempted to do that and just be like, yeah, we want that done. You know, I'm gonna commit to that. We want quantum encryption done. Okay, you get back up to medium orbit. Okay, operations with Foxtrot 51 is done and successful, with not losing any ships, so real good. We are going to begin refitting. Some of those ships were old. Block 2s, notably Block 2s are missing, Block 2 monitors, yeah. Block 2 monitors are missing the targeting computers, so they were easier to jam. That's why we didn't have quite as many torpedoes going away as plausible. Although we're in the process of researching the next targeting computer, so we might be sliding them right back into the slipways as soon as we're done refitting them. Although that's 22nd of July, that's quite a way out. It looks like we've lost control on infrared combat lasers. Someone also is going to put that choice in.
At your service.
Not this cycle. Next cycle is the unifications.
Restoring order.
Okay. complete construction space dock. Low Earth orbit. Okay, that's the repaired dock. After the recent fight we
The
had.
light that fills our skies connects the past of distant worlds to our present. It is a time machine, and an eternal reminder that Earth is neither the beginning nor the end of existence. Director Khalid Al-Ashgar, speech at Oxford University.
Okay, so that was nuclear fusion methodologies. Oh, and that's the refits finishing at... well, yeah, mostly finishing at Mars. Got one more ship into construction, or one more under refit. Nuclear fusion methodologies. Honestly, we want that eventually, but it's still a little early. We got other things we need to get done first. We also just need mission control, right? We're at the point where, like, yeah, we got round about what we need to hold Earth and Mars, and we're thinking about Mercury. Nuclear fusion is what we want to go to Jupiter. We're not doing a Jupiter rush, so we're not like grid driving or helicon driving out to Jupiter. So fusion is how we're going to power the things to get out to Jupiter. But we just don't need it yet. It's just too early. So I'm not even going to help. You get no help on that. You wanted it, you can finish it. Instead, we're going to prioritize everything else, which looks like that'll give us the choice in superconducting. That means we can probably put something else in superconducting. Probably the particle weapons we were thinking about earlier. And then in the full tech tree, advanced rail. Anything I need for that besides rail? Okay, so advanced only needs improved. Improved, we've already got the progress before. So we just need to research and have the follow-up be discovered. So we're going to run all the way up to advanced rail, battery, and cannon. We're going to make some battleships using these for sort of Earth defense, Mars defense stuff. At which point,
Surveillance complete.
once we basically got that sort of fleet everywhere, we're on board with just... Ugh. Loyalty 23. Yeah, we're not turning you. We're basically on par for going to a war. 6 I can do something with. 23 is a bit of a stretch. Construction nanofactory. So that is the spare nanofactory at Mars. So as long as they don't get hit both nanofactories, we'll be able to replace bases at Mars. In good order.
Things are cooling off.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
We've moved the needle.
Point defense array, we do want that. We're gonna need to get that basically everywhere in low Earth orbit eventually. Maybe a little aggressive to get it right now. Ship launch. This is the 10th and final of the MC2 fleet ships that we're going to build at Mars until the aliens at least show up and blow them up. I think we'll probably skip over infrared laser cannons and batteries. We did the infrared lasers, to be fair, to get... Oh, that's Estonia dropping out of the EU, that's fine. The PDA, point defense array.
Your orders? Ready.
So we have a 0% on the 23, and we can get that up to like 3, or I can go after the one that we got 26 at, and actually get that to a reasonable number. 83.
Reeling them in.
Reading them in.
Standing by for orders.
We are at the point where we want to start setting national policy in the EU.
On my way to the
Starting
capital.
invitations as they come off of cooldown, which should be soon. Romania is off. Yeah, Romania is off. A lot of them are June, July because of how the cooldown changes changed as we were doing them. Ooh, this is Mercury landers launching. Here, launch the location. Actually, no, don't launch the location. We'll let let's click all these out and I'll manually filter them all to the same location. So we just got 10 new ships all launching around Earth. Why does that look like 10 ships? Looks like we're one short. Did one of them get delayed? I screw up, one of them's delayed a couple days. Or am I miscounting? 6, 8... So yeah, there was 10 sites. Should be 10 ships. Yeah, I see 9 ships. Okay. Not a major issue. Let's get them all to join up at the Medium Earth dock. Sort them out there. And it's not a major issue because really, we don't even have the tech for going to Mars yet, right? Or going to Mercury yet. Don't have the Mercury tech, so they can't launch their ultimate goal yet. Foxtrot 1's not one, 851. Ah! Built one of them at Mars on accident. That explains why it was after the rest of the Earth shipyard stuff. Now, the nice thing about these guys is they do have enough Delta V. I can tell them, go to Earth. 7.6, 7.7 weeks. Bit of hard burn, but we can do that. Okay. They were meant to go to Mercury, so going Mars to Earth is a lot easier than going Earth to Mercury anyway. Okay, so there's 9 of the 10. We still got the last one flying in from Mars. Hopefully we won't be late to the point where I actually send them out before stuff happens, but that's off in the future. Set to lead in quantum encryption. Okay, well at least that's going to be quick. Lose control of the slot, we lose control of the slot. Advanced prospecting survey, so this 10% off Earth mining. That's nice.
Surveillance complete.
We've turned them to our cause.
Turn them to our cause. Humanity First Counselor,
Don't let them find
welcome to the other team.
Violence is abating.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Mission complete.
Unification, Romania. I'm going to repeat and continue because I'm not sure if we have any federates to do as well. But that's the unification done.
Every
Well, one
child
unification's done.
adores playing with magnets, yet most adults pay them no heed. Foolish, really, for one day they will become the very bedrock of our society.
One day?
Chancellor
No,
Li Qingzhao.
today. Today
Interview
that the
with
bedrock
Wired
of our society.
magazine.
You ever had a phone that vibrates? That's a magnet. Okay, technically speaking, it's an electromagnet, but I think it's a magnet playing with an electromagnet to make it extra confusing. But yeah, so we finished superconducting magnets. We were in control, so we get to pick the follow-up. We're going to do the follow-up as particle beams, because I want to be working up towards the electron lance line. Well, I want to be working up to particle lance, so it's E-beam, electron lance, electron something, particle lance is I think the line up that line. ECM Mark II. Well, so that's the favorite. We don't really care about ECM Mark II until we get Alien ECM, which we need to do Alien Tech for, which is expensive because it's Alien Tech. Okay, so we're going to put you back to public campaigning.
I will tell our story.
I'm here.
I suppose I can have you still investigate. Oh, no luck on finding another Protectorate Counselor to follow. I could just follow a random counselor, that'll work.
Eyes on target.
And then... yeah, none of those are that we control, so the mission's going to be a bit of a wash. I suppose instead of trying to turncoat another one, we can start to clean up more... well, clean up Exodus out of the EU, right? Go after the Exodus points. Because they broke the non-aggression pact, so I don't need to respect their territory anymore.
Targeting the opposition.
In fact, actually, thinking about
I'm
it,
here.
I think one person in public campaign in the EU is going to be enough to sustain that. Let's start public campaigning in Italy, because
I will
Italy's
try to
big
sway
and it's
the
going to take a
public.
sweep. It's going to be a bit hard to take if we don't do public campaigning there first.
Standing by.
Base of 20. Base of 20 with a 7 espionage. It's not bad. That one's crackdown. Oh, that one's resistance as well. Do still have the non-aggression pact with the resistance. Or the alternative is going with the crackdown. Crack down Albania, 98% chance of success. Yeah, we'll crack down the Albanian point.
Turning up the heat.
It's a prelude to rolling in there. Improved rail cannons, we'll be wanting that. United North America project. At some point we'll probably move into America because it's America. Autonomous research groups. Yeah, we probably want that. Okay, so here's the refits coming in for Foxtrot 51. Oh no, that's the remaining 2 ships for Foxtrot 51? No, those are refits. Those are refits. Liberator. Block 3, or Block 2 to become Block 3s, 36 days to refit. Peace dividend, make money not war. Armies equal to 0. Discharge active duty troops to free up the country's workforce, yeah.
Order is returning.
We've moved the needle. The control is vulnerable now.
The people will come to our side.
We've removed some threats.
We've removed some threats. Okay, so in 120 days, they'll be back. We'll be back in executive control of that location. Shipboard lasers doing bonus damage, that is nice. Initiative fleet launches for Rainer Station. So, Foxtrot 51 is probably going to be the one that needs to do the respond. The other Earth defense fleet, the older one, isn't quite fast enough if there isn't a point defense on it. But yeah, you're going to be running off to Rainier. You may also arrive after they do their thing, but arrive you shall. Rainier Station. If you don't, then we get to keep the station intact. Okay, you did actually arrive before they did the thing. I think. So relying on the 30 frontal armor and the 40mm autocannons on our ship to keep our ship intact. And we're kind of hoping that, you know, that many tubes with torpedoes is enough to get through that much autocannon. 3 times 6, so 18 tubes of autonomous torpedoes away. Okay, not enough. Not enough point defense. We did basically just mag dump them with torpedoes, so. 40 mils are good, but they're not that good. Did Rainier lose a... Did they really get the Rainier first and the dock's gone? No, the dock's intact. Foxtrot 31, go to Rainier Station, you're like right there. Refuel there. There you go. Okay. Back up to medium orbit. Here's the railgun batteries. We're gonna keep that slot. Improving the rail cannons. Improving the rail weapons. As soon as we get done with this agent cycle, we'll design a battleship. Foxtrot 51 resupplied. Okay. So, ship design. Actually, we'll think about this in a Earth transfer cycle, right? So this is these are ships that are not going to be going on the offensive. So send from medium to low. If they could do that perfectly, then they're great. I don't think they're going to be able to do that perfectly, but that's what we're here to find out. So battleship, drives, light bulb, with the power plant, nanotube radiator. Oh, actually, well, we haven't put any armor on it yet. The armor's probably what's going to make it sad. Targeting computer, we'll slap an ECM on it. We've got the slots because it's a battleship. Give a couple of things a mag. And honestly, don't have anything we want to put in the other slots. Yeah, we'll leave the other slots empty for the moment. Hull weapons. Not 30mm autocannon, we have 40 mils. Not 6-inch gun, we have rail cannon. Not ancient gun, we have rail cannon. Not the older missile or older torpedoes and missiles. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna slap in 2 40mm autocannons. Not on Guardian mode. Defense mode. Defend the ship, please. And then our offensive ordnance will be... Of course it... Okay, gotta put rail cannons in first, then the autocannons. So 2 railgun batteries, and then the nose weapon is another railgun battery. Railgun cannon. So that's going to be our ordnance. So 3 rail cannons to open fire and put enough Daka down range that hopefully the enemy is not able to shoot all down. And some nanotube armor. Now, because these are running guns, it's probably actually going to be worth putting some armor on the butt of the ship. It's not like the missile ones where we'll be out of ammo by the time we get to the butt. They might in fact get there before we run out of ammo. We're still going to want to do like a 1-1-30 loadout at least. And the question is, can I get enough thrust? Okay, so this probably, if we needed it to, this can probably get to a station that is defended with PDA. Although we're basically at the tyranny of the rocket equation, where we can put enough fuel on it that it can make the transit. That's basically all it's making. We'll give it 2.5 kps. This is the ship. This is our Bane-class battleship. We may build some of these as is. At some point, you can upgrade the railguns, Railgun 1 to Railgun 2 to Railgun 3, so the fact that we've only got the Mark 1s is fine. But this is the ordnance that we're thinking about using for actual battleship usage. This is, we'll say, a Defender. This is not the Mercury Lander. Give me a different name. Bane. There we go. Bane class. Bane class battleship. At some point, we may want to splurge on the side and the rear armor, although I think that wants to wait until we have adamantine armor. And get some armor on other points besides the front. Okay. Same and inside. Lacks sufficient Delta V for almost any transfer. Yeah, it may only be useful to defend the space station. I agree with that assumption. But that's also what we built it for. Designed it for.
Ready to go. We're taking power.
Ready to go. Terminating the opposition.
Standing by for orders.
Okay, in the EU... oh, we got some mission control from something. Let's just buy that mission control. Get it done and over with. That's going to be 37 investment points. Should give that to me. There we go. Got that to mission control. Unification-wise... Can't do Albania, because we don't control the executive there. Not Denmark, not Finland. Oh, could do Finland. We control Finland. Okay, so set national policy in EU.
On my way to the capital.
Confirm assignments, let some time pass. That's greater, well, intermediate India, let's say.
The people will come to our side.
People will come to our side. working on Italy. It's going to be
We're
slow,
winning their hearts
but
and
it's working.
minds.
Back down in Portugal.
Policy direction complete.
Federate, Finland. Actually, let's do Norway and Finland. So let's do Norway. So we did Norway first. Repeat and continue. We do Finland next.
We're in control here.
We have removed some tracts.
Oh, do I have empty shipyards? Earth shipyards are full. Okay, the Earth shipyards are full, and the Mars ones are empty. Do I want battleships on Mars? Yes, let's build some battleships on Mars. Bane class battleships. 300 days, so they're not quick builds. That's why we built the monitors as the stepping stone. Monitors we build in a reasonable amount of time. Monitors are 120 days. The battleships are 300. Although I think 10 of those battleships are going to lay quite a bit of smackdown on anything that comes to interfere with them. So.
Where to? Terminating the opposition.
Where do you need me?
Albania just being small enough that someone with 7 espionage is able to just take a point.
Targeting the opposition.
That's why we're doing a bunch of unifications, because that's how you protect the smaller stuff in the EU, is you put it in the France. And then it's safe. Our retirements, let time pass. Yeah, as you can see, I've got enough ships that we're going to be right under the mission control cap already. I need more mission control. Oh, Foxtrot 85. It's been quick enough for Foxtrot 85 to arrive. Okay. Join 94. So that is the Mercury group waiting for the Mercury tech.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Oh, it wants to join 51. And then we want to do more refits from 51. Okay, and then I think that's it for the refits. Well, I suppose we can upgrade and refit the rifles and the Stadonis. Right, so the Stadoni... we'll probably upgrade them multiple steps. Say we contemplating upgrading you. Stadoni is using that power plant on Nova Liquid Rocket. That's already got the upgrade. Yeah, the upgrade. This is block 4, right? So we do the armor upgrade. No. Also shove a armor upgrade on these things. These are running the Artemis torpedoes. Give you a targeting computer for as part of the upgrade. Save the magazine as well. Yeah, so we designed a Block 3 class, but the Block 3 class is obsolete before it even got built. So we're going to go from 2 to 3 to retrofit those older ones. Same thing with the rifles. We're going to go from Rifle 1. Was the Rifle 1 actually running the light bulb? I guess it was. Give it the bigger power plant. Sure, it's on the new radiator. Sure, it's on the new armor. And then you give it some utility modules for the targeting computer in the magazine. And then, yeah. We got rifles. The rifles are going to upgrade from rifle to 3, assuming the rifles can. Yeah, the rifles probably can. The older ones don't have the Stidoni. The old 5 ones are running chemical rockets, so we can't put those on light bulb, but that's probably fine. Okay, they're not big improvements. In fact, mostly we're stripping mass off the ship, which is an interesting way to think about it. They're getting lighter. And then we have the one stiletto, which isn't even worth upgrading. It's just the first ship. The first ship of Humanity First.
Mission complete.
It only costs 1 MT, so we're not getting rid of it yet, even though we probably should.
We've removed some threats.
Our people have taken control.
Oops. Develop nuclear weapons there. Don't develop the space system. Yeah, I guess it's just funding. In Croatia, and then in Albania. Albania can do boost. It's got its own space program, apparently. Okay. Okay, the rest values below 2. We're probably at the point where we can drop Unity and instead replace that with Knowledge for the driving it up to 5 effect.
Reporting in.
Okay, so we've purged both those places. They're both friends with the EU. Public campaigning hasn't really kicked in enough at Italy yet to go for Italy. Oh, I'm running out of places besides those. It is early June. It's probably still a little early for the unifications. Yeah, they're the next cycles when the unification is going to start coming. Next cycle. Then it's going to be coming hot and fast for a lot of them. It's easier to purge Denmark or Sweden. A little bit earlier, easier on Denmark by the looks of it.
Removing our enemies.
Where to? Going after the people.
Check to make sure our guys have spent their XP. You haven't. You're gonna grab command. It's maybe an argument that I should be focusing more on trying to get some more space mining, but I think we're good for the moment. Confirm assignments, let time pass. Basically, have the MC camp as it exists already assigned to stuff we're building or planning to
We're
build.
winning their hearts and minds.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
They slipped away from us.
Ooh, no luck on the crackdown. The purge and the crackdown are 2 different targets, so it's fine.
Policy direction complete.
Federate Moldova. Repeat and continue because it'll probably be the first unification if I'm not wrong. Might not be.
Our people have taken control.
Okay, we did take one in Denmark. Don't need the bomb, don't need to improve the army, don't need to improve the military. Work mostly on funding and a little bit on boost. Start computer 2. Improved ECM is not going to be worth it until we got the alien version. Don't think the alien version pops up until you do alien computers, which is behind alien tech. Not going to rush for that. Maybe an argument for labs. The lab improvements to get some more science out of our space. Yep, no, not that one. Solar mirror, right? That's not science per se, but that's greater power density for Mars. We're going to want that to improve the power density on Mars, so we can, when we do the swap up in Mars, we've got the space. Got the power space.
Your orders? Targeting the opposition.
Ready. Targeting their key people.
Okay, confirm assignments, let time pass. Orbital debris strike. Double shifts to prevent further damage. Okay, so some minor damage, but we can repair it all. Although that will affect our science in the short term.
The people will come to our side.
Pretty sure we're not allowed to send this ship to Mercury. Yeah, requires a mission to Mercury to go to any of these places. It's gonna be the same thing for Venus. We could technically go out to low Earth orbit, or Earth Lagrange 1. So on Earth L1. Take our sweet time to get there. And that way they're not fighting out of Earth's gravity well when they want to go down to Mercury. Let's do that.
We've moved.
Also,
the
these guys
needle.
should be providing the space science bonus if they're
We have
not
neutralized
at a
their
ham.
key people.
So we'll get a buff by moving it there. Oops, I'm just trying to crack my stuff down.
From gigantic atom smashers to household television tubes, particle accelerators are versatile tools. Practically, I see no reason why they could not be weaponized. Ethically is perhaps another matter. Chancellor Li Qingzhao, testimony to the Central Military Commission.
Practically, I see no reason why they can't be weaponized. Ethically, possibly different matter. Yeah. Particle beams. We didn't have control of that slot, so someone else made the choice. It went to Space Assault Doctrine, which I suppose we want at some point. We'll be wanting better Marines at some point. Maybe. Often quantity has a way over quality when it comes to the Marines. Yeah. We didn't have that part, so we may take control of that slot. All that's really doing is that's delaying us going to Venus and Mercury, which is what it is.
Mission complete.
Okay. No federations to do because Denmark, Sweden aren't worth well, we can't do until we get control their executives. We can do Austria though. Confirm, repeat, and continue. You're going to that station. Okay. You think you're going to get away with that? Because I don't think you are. Okay, so you're targeting that station. We can probably get there first. Yeah, 0.7 hours. You arrive in... Actually, a little bit faster than that, but not by much. You arrive there.
Are in control now.
Ooh. Apparently I screwed up the timing, and we didn't get there in time. This is our fastest fleet, so that was the one that was going to get there if it was going to get there. you go back up to medium from here without refueling? Yeah, let's go back up. This is why we need the LDA. So that when people blow our stuff up, or people have to take time actually blowing our stuff up. View the template, apply the template. And then we want military labs and solar array. There we go. Either. I went and joined another of them. There we go. So with that, with the last two done, we should be done with the refit. Yep, done in 2 days. We'll be done the Earth medium orbit refit. I built some battleships, but I don't actually have the space for them. Don't have the space for the battleships. I need to get more mission control. Life torments, we're gonna want that.
At your service.
Cash blend. Probably keep purge cycle up.
We're taking power.
Reporting in.
Do the crackdown. We want the crackdown to be successful because that makes the purge successful.
Targeting their center of power.
Oh, we got another one we can pick up here for 22 investment points. Not 22 boost. 20 mission control. There we go. Environmental degradation. People with few prospects makes ripe targets for recruitment. Huge public opinion boost. Cohesion. Significantly decrease their requirements. Or can pay a really small amount to only mildly decrease it. I don't necessarily need a public opinion boost in Portugal. They're not going to exist for much longer. So we'll take the first one to mitigate the GDP damage. There's institutional bastions. We're gonna follow that up with, I think, effort. Maximum effort. Yeah, because we want to be able to spend more resources on mission success.
We've moved the needle.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
The control is vulnerable now.
Policy direction complete.
No federations, although there are unifications, like there's 2 unifications. This is why I said we don't really need public opinion in Portugal, because here goes Portugal. Which actually gave us another mission control opportunity. Oh, I'm not rich enough to do... Oh, I don't have enough influence to do. Need to save the influence. We're going through the influence a little fast.
Our associates are now in charge.
There's our point in Denmark, giving us full control of Denmark.
Ready.
Still going to keep public campaigning there. Next is Sweden. fact, Sweden's not that hard. I could just spend the influence and
Terminating the
just
opposition.
kick my way in the door.
Standing by. Removing our enemies.
Acknowledged.
Where do you need me? Time to make our move.
Yeah, you could probably do a little bit more espionage to be a little hidden. Yeah, let's tack some espionage on you. I thought I'd save it for... No, yeah, espionage. And then you really should be the scientist. So I should give you some science. At some point we'll swap them over from public campaigning to advising. To stack up a nice 25% science bonus.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public opinion move in our direction. Weave of fear. We must not surrender ourselves to Terra.
The people will come to our side.
Let's put EU a little bit more unstable than I'd like. Although hopefully the knowledge will fix it over time.
Mission complete.
Unification. Let's confirm. Repeat and continue.
We are in control now.
Our associates were unable to take control.
Purge did not work because they activated the defend. Victor 11 has arrived at low Mars orbit. We are going to sortie Foxtrot 35. I will wait until they start doing something. Kilimanjaro Station. So you want to go to Kilimanjaro Station. Around Mars. Kilimanjaro Station. Oof. I thought it was closer than that to where we were, but isn't. 5.3 hours. I don't think you're going to arrive in time. And then I question sending the entire fleet. With the whole fuel tank in case you don't get there in time. Here we go.
What's the op? Targeting the opposition.
Where do you need me? Applying pressure on their people.
There's E-beam batteries. Not sure if I want the batteries. We want the cannons. So it arrived at Kilimanjaro. It's not much we can do unless our guys arrive before they blow it up. Our guys do arrive before they blow it up. Okay, so I was maybe overreacting and only sending 8 of the 10. Okay, left 4. Open fire on that one. Right 4. Open fire on that one. All of you. Full speed ahead. So these are mag cannon armed, plasma battery armed, alien point defense. Okay, so that's all our fuel. So hopefully we've put out enough lead the targets will explode. Although we are being pretty badly jammed. So the concern with such heavy jamming is that our missiles are not going to be coming in one large wave. So the point defense maybe will handle it. Here comes plasma. Ships should be able to handle plasma for quite a while. Oh, never mind, they don't have enough point defense. It's getting through. Enemy ships up in smoke. Score 1 and 2 for the Martian Defense Force. Okay, so in a way it was actually good to hold back the reserve, because the reserve can now roll up and refuel, do a partial refuel of them. What? How can you not have enough fuel? Like, they... Okay. We know they're supposed to be at Kilimanjaro. Where did Foxtrot 94 go if they're not at Kilimanjaro? Yeah, that's, Oh, never mind. Yeah, no, you're going the right place. That's the one you need to go to. Lagrange 1, you know, is nowhere near Kilimanjaro. Okay, resupplied. Join 35. 35 can now do a redistribute fuel. And with that, can make it to Kilimanjaro. And will then refuel, repair, and be able to go back up to the gas station. Actually, light that order. Resupply, don't repair. I'd like you to go get refueled quicker. Because you'll fix faster at the major shipyard. And you don't have any engine damage. Victor 84 has arrived at low Earth orbit. Okay. Launches for Foxtrot 8. Okay. Do they recognize what they're getting themselves into? Maybe. Well, this is a fight. Foxtrot 8 and Foxtrot... Well, at this point it's merged all in the Foxtrot 8 for the fight, but Foxtrot 8 here, we got 28 ships versus 6 alien. Engagement will happen. We're mostly kinetic based, so go fast in Great Wall. Okay, it's mostly keeping the colony ships in the reserve. That's probably fine. All the guys up front. Full speed ahead. I'm not going to target the torpedoes. We've got lots of torpedoes. Lots and lots and lots of torpedoes. The aliens have come to us. Will they learn the folly of that mistake? Torpedoes away. I'm not sure if they're in any way sane, but torpedoes away. Like this, I wish I remembered what the key binding was for turning the maneuver lines off. Aliens scored a kill. Aliens scored 2 kills. Torpedoes arriving on target. Only 2 alien ships have survived. Still, torpedoes are attempting to re-engage. Or we're already targeted on those 2. 1 alien ship remaining. No alien ships remaining. This is the aliens hitting the Hornet's nest and finding out that was a mistake. So for the cost of 6 alien ships, the aliens afflicted 3 destroyed. Begin repairs and resupply at the station. Foxtrot 8 is returned to functionality. Foxtrot 94 is returned to functionality. Didn't I have Foxtrot 94 on the way out to Earth? It's on Earth L1. Not. It's actually delaying launch? Yeah, it's delaying launch. Not sure why it does that. But sure. And then, yeah, we lost 3 ships out of Foxtrot 51, so we will set the shipyards to task replacing them. Give me 3 Liberator 3s. At the Earth Shipyard.
We've moved the needle.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
You've hurt them where it hurts.
Victor 85 has arrived at low Mars orbit. 51 is repaired. Okay. Okay. Project Access fleet launches for Everest Station. So I probably want to respond. So they're out to Everest, so that means 51 probably wants to respond to Everest. It's not like any of our places have the capacity to defend themselves. No, if they're running away, we'll just let them run away.
Policy direction complete.
No federations available. Unification with Serbia is plausible. Oh, do that. Alien fleet launching for Low Earth 1. We're now going to Rainier Station. So I've got to do a refuel. I think we have more maneuverability than them, so we should get there first anyway. We didn't. Of course we didn't. That would have been too nice. Okay. This is what I get for not blowing it up on the first opportunity. Now, which station did we lose? Of our stations, Earth stations. You're the new one. You're the military one that we're replacing. Who are the Base 1, so... Life and climate are still up. Info, society... Oh, they blew the other military one up, because of course they did. Okay. This is why we need to get point defense arrays to defend these things, so that random randos do not just roll up and blow my stuff up. They're gonna get to Everest Station, and well, I suppose I could send Frustrate 8. Frustrate 8, I don't think it's gonna get there in time. Oh, it did get there in time. It's got autocannons, but I don't think it has enough autocannons. Yeah. Or, well, that's more of an argument if it didn't have enough armor. It's about the same thing as another farm autocannons. Of course, they blew the space dock up right before we get there. The timing is impeccable.
We're in control here.
Okay, get back up to the proper gas station, repair station. Okay, that was a exciting space adventure there. I'm at the point where, yeah, we need to get more MC. I don't have the influence to be investing in mission control in the EU with direct investment. That's something we should be thinking about doing, is getting the 2 points of MC there. Working on Sweden. And then obviously still working on just federating, unifying more into the EU, so we can control more and more and more. So Estonia, Italy, Sweden are places where the executive is controlled by someone, but not by us. Everywhere that we're working with is allied with the EU, and we're just waiting on cooldowns, I believe. But yeah, we want enough mission control that when we get to Mission to Mercury, we can, well, not just when we get to Mercury, Mission to Mercury, but when we actually get to Mercury, we can claim all of Mercury without having to go over. Hopefully. Which is one of the reasons I'm not necessarily speeding up spaceship construction, because otherwise I don't have enough mission control. That's where we're at. I need some space for Mercury when we pick it up. Mercury's going to be 20 on arrival, because we're going to basically be solar power. Tier 1 hab, at least. Tier 1 hab is only 2 each, so it's 8 on the planet, 2 in orbit, so you can do the math. 8 plus 2 is 10, 10 times 2 is 20. Right now we've got 8 surplus, so I need to find another 12. Which isn't that hard. In theory, we got 8 in construction in orbit. Just people need to stop blowing it up. Moved rail cannons will make the battleships more effective. Solar mirror array. That means I'm going to actually want another orbital at Mars. Another 3. I things are happening. Things are not necessarily happening where we want them to, but that's sometimes what makes the game interesting. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll have another part up tomorrow. Looking at the time, I'm way overdue for ending this episode. We're 15 minutes over. If you're watching on Twitch, it's going to be a short break. I'm going to get up, stretch legs, sip some tea, and then we'll be back to record one more, hopefully closer to an hour-long part. So until the next bit, I wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next bit, and bye for now.